Okay, so today's project is going to be to replace the dash because of this big crack. I've got a brand new dash. I think it's called by Vintage Dashes, who makes a new foam. It's got new plastic. It's not just a dash cap. But you got to take the whole dash out to get there, and I'm reading the instructions on how to do that. And start by taking out, I took off the steering wheel. That's not for a 280Z, it's a 240, but it fits. Anyway, the steering wheel comes out. The center console comes out as a unit. There's like 3 screws in there, 2 on the side, and that's it. And the whole thing slides out. There's a whole bunch of connectors here, but they only can go in one way, so it's really not a problem. So you just disconnect all those connectors from the wire harness that hooks up to this, and you're good to go. I took the shift knob off, put it in reverse so it would slide back a little bit easier. My shift knob is shorter than the standard one, makes that even a little bit easier than that, but that's a whole different story. And here's where we are right now. I took the seats out just to give myself a little more working space. You can see the harness here. Let me get some light on the subject. There's the harness that goes to the center console. I'm getting ready to document up in here. So what we're looking at here is there's the main wiring harness. Now some of that goes directly into this plastic piece, which is not attached to anything. So what you got to do here is figure out which harness do you have to unhook that hooks up to the dash. So I'm trying to figure that out right now, and I haven't quite figured that out yet. Let's see here. Looks like most of the connections are right to this junction box here. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the harness that goes into the dash. So I'll start unplugging that green one. Let's see if you can tell it's green. That green right there, here, and this white one, and probably that black one all go into the dash. And I think that'll take care of that. The rest of these harnesses are kind of standalone. I'm pretty sure all the AC system stays intact. I'm going by what the book tells me to do. What I did was I removed the instrument finisher. I noted which light goes to which one. There's a catalytic converter light, a map light, and I don't remember what that light is. A floor temp. Mine has a catalytic converter, so I have to keep up with the temperature of that. So you have a map light, floor temp light, and I can't remember what the other one is, but I get it marked. Actually, okay, that's a catalytic converter, and that's a floor temp, right? There's 2 things there. Take the steering wheel off, drop it down a little bit, take the shell off. You want to do all that because that dash is going to have to clear over that center console. And you want to get as much stuff out of the way as possible to get that done. And take off the finisher. There's 4 screws that are on the inside here, little Phillips heads. You can see where the capture nuts are. You get those out, and I took the seats out just because I figured, what the heck, more room to work. There's the instrument finisher right there. There's the 2 side supports that go to the console. There's what they call the instrument finisher. So that's dash finisher, the instrument finisher. There's the head shell for the steering wheel and the steering knob. So I got all this stuff out of the way, and I might have maybe 45 minutes into the effort so far. So far it's not a lot of work. It's a little bit tedious, but yeah, it's really nothing to it. So the next step is, and I'm going by these directions right here. I'm removing the instrument panel, which is this thing right here. And, you know, like I said, I'm just going down the instruction list here. We'll see how that goes. And I'll get back. The next big step will be after I've actually removed it. I'm sorry, I'm working by myself, so I don't really have the ability to film and work at the same time. You're just going to trust me that the next scene will be, I'll try to keep up about how long it takes. Just trying to give people an idea of what they're getting into if they decide to go this route, replace this new dash instrument panel. Now that you can get a reproduction unit, it's such a nice setup. Most of these are all cracked up. Mine only has that one big crack on it, but you know, what the heck. I figures if you can get a new part to replace a cracked part, you do it while you can. because you never know how long those parts can be made or how long they'll be available. So anyway, next step will be on to removing the, I think it shows here, bolts, how many bolts you have to take off. Like there's a mount back there, and there's two. It looks like they only show one in the corner, 2, 3, and 4 on the bottom. I think they only show 4 main screws holding the whole dash on. So between that and just figuring out which plugs to take off, it should be good to go. It does go on to say stuff like disconnected instrument harness, junction block. Okay, that's the thing I was looking at. Combination switch. Okay, that's going to be off the steering wheel. Ignition switch, again off the steering wheel. Stop lamp switch. Okay. Flasher units. For some reason I thought those could stay in, but I may be wrong about that. Door switch. So I guess I'll kind of have to figure out how this goes. My plan will be to mark these and tag them with the tape, just like I did on the when I did the instrument finisher, where I moved this and tracked up with what lights were attached. Anyway, more later. Thanks for watching.